Chapter 13, the story thus far. Kondo Isami's final move was revealed. As ordered, Todo Heisuke had infiltrated the Goryo Eiji. And in the end, he gave his life. Ryoma now knows that Choshu, Satsuma, and Tosa plan to meet. To his surprise, the allies he's made along the way reach out to help. They'll put everything on the line to lure Sakamoto Ryoma to Omiya. So many allies lost. Thanks to everyone's sacrifices, Ryoma finally learns the truth about the man masquerading as him. And though he's changed, it's revealed to be none other than Takechi Hanpeita. Find me in Tosa. Following a bitter reunion, Takechi leads Ryoma with these simple words. Time to settle everything draws near. Chapter 14, Finale. Dawn breaks. Well, about time we kiss this place goodbye, eh? You all set to go to Tosa? Hajime-chan? Yeah, I'm ready whenever. My life in this city as Saito Hajime was a lie from the start. Leaving it won't be too hard. And Oryo-chan? What about her? What about her? She doesn't need to be tied down to Kyo any more than I do. She has the right to go wherever and live however she wants. Sure. But ain't that what she was doing over at Teradaya? Even after all that noise about her being a spy came out, she stayed put and just kept on waiting for ya. That's something, right? Hard to say. You know, Oryo-chan's just like us. She's got forced to live a separate life, one where she couldn't even be her real self. I've been thinking about it. Living a fake life like that, and really, it's all part of who you are. Even the fake stuff. That's why I say those days she spent falling for Saito Hajime and chasing after you and shit were as real as it gets. Hajime-chan, your life as Saito Hajime was never a lie. He definitely lived in this time. In this moment, as the captain of the 3rd Division, right here in Kyo. You know damn well you can't throw all that away. You ought to give a proper farewell to Oryo-chan. We're not shipping off until tomorrow morning. You still got time. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, brother. Brother? What's up with that? You've always had my back. I just mean you're like a sibling to me. Well, ain't that the darndest thing? Ah, well. Anyway, go on and take care of business, alright? What's up, guys? I'm Vocal Strike, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Like a Dragon Ishin. Last time, we've ended Chapter 13 and failed to kill or assassinate the fake Sakamoto Ryoma, who is confirmed to be Hempeta, but we knew that ahead of time. This time, we are doing the very last sub-story we can do, and gain the last of the memoirs. I don't think we're gonna do the very last of this in this episode, but we'll see. Kind of depends on how long it ends up taking. But the first one we're going to is over in actually no, it's not in Terradire. We got that one already. What am I thinking? The first one is actually in front of the gambling den. Okay, so I'm seeing two, so it's one of these. Observations of a Hatamoto. I might as well grab this as well. It's probably just a prize ticket. Yep. Just a prize ticket. Oh. Observations of a Hatamoto. Day 37. The inconceivable has happened. Lord Tokugawa has returned the power of governance to the imperial court. While this should dampen the flames of the Sacho alliance for a bit, how cruel is it that I can only stand by and witness the ignominious end of the Bakufu after 260 years of rule. This change, though, the position of Hatamoto becomes questionable. Do I still have a place beside my lord, considering he chose to follow the path laid out by a violent intruder instead of that provided by his loyal servant of many years? Just what is he thinking? Day 43. It appears that my lord has accepted the Great Restoration missive with a plan in mind. I've learned that he hopes it will eliminate the Sacho Alliance's cause for war, while still preventing a total loss of rule. Since the imperial court has not held any tangible power for centuries, my lord expects the emperor to rely upon the Bakufu for the actual governing of the country. As such, the Tokugawa family will retain their strength and status, rather than fade into the obscure annals of history. I must admit, I am constantly in awe of my lord's foresight. Recently, he has been speaking to his subjects about the new government with great enthusiasm. In fact, to my recollection, he's never been so excited by political affairs as he is now. Perhaps, in a way, the Bakufu has been holding my lord back all this time, rather than keeping him in his position. Okay, so that was the old man that was by the Shogun's side, the Emperor's side. And the final memoir is over in front of the temple where we had to help the guy kind of heal after slipping on a banana peel. Okay, so at the end of this path should be where the memoir is. Out of season plums. Pray. Obtain treaties in defense of Lee Naosuke. How could this tragedy have happened? Many years have I devoted myself in service to the Tairo, and yet I cannot recall a time when circumstances have gone so awry. The Tairo, in his resigned way, assured me that slander was a natural consequence for anyone in his situation. Nonetheless, I feel it is my duty to defend his name and spare no detail in describing the circumstances of the agreement which opened up our country to foreign nations for the first time in 200 years. It all began with the American envoy, Townsend Harris, who who prefaced his negotiations with Hata Masayoshi, Lord of the Sakura domain, with a warning that Japan and America ought to establish friendly ties, lest we suffer the same fate as Asia in the hands of British imperialism. However, anti-Western sentiment ran rampant in the imperial court, and as such, negotiations were stymied. Stymied? Stymied? I've never seen that word before. The emperor himself a Joey ideologist, complicated matters further by refusing to ratify or reject the proposed American treaty, thus believing Hata unfit to manage such a sensitive decision on his own. The tyro took matters into his own hands. In hindsight, the problem stemmed not only from the situation itself, but from the key players involved as well. Harris, who was originally received by Hata, grew impatient and used his military strength to pressure the nation to making a decision. Many amongst the Bakufu advocated signing the treaty without the emperor's input, but the tyro cautioned against it, hoping to extend negotiations until an imperial edict could be issued. Upon being pressed, he agreed that the treaty be signed without an edict only upon all other options being exhausted. However, Inoue Kiyonao, the man leading negotiations at the time, took this as permission to sign the treaty without explicit word from the emperor, so he promptly did so. The resulting disgrace was enough to shatter the tyro's pride, to the point where he considered resigning from his post. In the end, our country was neither able to secure an imperial edict nor negotiate the terms of the treaty favorably, and thus we signed away the sanctity of our great nation. Foreigners are now permitted to come and go, doing whatever they please, taking advantage of the tariff situation, all while suffering no repercussions for their crimes. Perhaps the greatest ignominy is yet to come, for if this treaty spells disaster for Japan, the tyro will no longer be able to deflect criticism as illegitimate. My hope is that the treaties will find itself in the hands of a respectable person of learning, so that the dignity of the Honorable Tyro Linausuke might not be lost to history. Yeah, this was this was also kind of right around the time when was the American Revolutionary War? I don't quite remember what year the Revolutionary War kind of started or ended, but for that time, imperialism was seen as very much a bad thing. It was, and the British Empire, though allies now, and has been allies for centuries, as far as I know, relations are still good. We were not friendly at all to them. We saw them as evil. Okay, so now that we have the final memoir, we now have to go to where Sato is, and then we will trigger a cutscene, or a sub-story rather. Oh, Saito-san, you brought me a memoir. Have you got some time? I love a chinwag. Hand over a memoir and discuss. Treaties in defense of Linausuke. These are thoughts from the tyro, Linausuke-san, on the treaty signing with America. I'd been so curious why he just agreed to all their terms, but I think I understand now. I think that was a slight typo. Say, what exactly does a tyro do? I don't know the word. It's the highest rank one can hold in the Bakufu, after the Shogun himself. I think they counsel the lords in policy and diplomacy. Oh, that's very prestigious. Imagine your very words affecting the course of your nation. Well, you're a diplomat. You might not have as much responsibility as the Tyro, but it's not so different, is it? Yes, well, isn't the sake especially good today? Try some. Read this time. Observations of a Hatamoto. Incredible! An account of the restoration from a Hatamoto who served the shogun himself. How did you find this? Even if it was for the good of the country, ending Bakufu rule after more than 2 centuries must have felt profoundly difficult. I admire Tokugawa-san's resolve, truly. According to the memoir, it wasn't a decision he made lightly. In the end, he believed that his family would have a greater future serving the emperor than by risking destruction. So it seems. Tokugawa-san must have great confidence in himself to think he can still lead without leading. Perhaps he was meant to be more than a shogun after all. Here's what I have right now. Thank you, Saito-san. Can't wait to take a look. I'll be waiting here. Come back when you found more memoirs. Okay, so we handed over the memoirs. I don't know if we have to leave and come back. Trigger a cutscene. I think I might actually have to leave and come back. Okay, where did you guys come from? Seriously? Nice, style level up. So, what level? Level 22. My brawler still needs work. Swear while evading. Come over here. And goodbye. I forgot to level up those troops. Oh well. I think I may have to leave and come back. So, let's head over to Teradaya real quick, since that's where the objective is. I heard news, Hajime-san. You're going to go to Tosa, aren't you? To meet the other Sakamoto Ryoma. Nakaoka-san told me about it. He also said there's no telling what might be awaiting you there. If that really is the case, Hajime-san, please talk to Oryo-chan before you depart from Kyo. It may be none of my business, but I'd like you to see her. She's acting brave, but deep inside she's just so worried about you. She doesn't know what to do. I actually gave her some time off. So please, spend some time with her, even for just one day, alright? You're already prepared to leave Kyo, aren't you? I'll go fetch her if you're fine with it. Not yet. Okay, so that's the point of no return. Wait, I'm not ready yet. Okay, I understand. You have lots left to do. Let me know when you're ready. And then I'll retrieve Oryo-chan right away. Okay. Okay, so that's the point of no return. That will trigger the end of the game. So let's see if Just head slightly south. Do I go over here? No. There it is. So precise. Is that? Oh, I actually had to see Sato in, like, on that bridge and go to him. Oh, what should I say? Something on your mind? Oh, Saito-san. No problems. I'm just thirsty for a drink with friends. Are you sure? You don't seem in your usual high spirits. No? Well... Hey, what's going on? I've, received a letter from my country. I'm to return home. Really? That's sudden. The Sano Joey movement has gotten out of control, they fear. For my own safety, they wish me back. As you know, I'm an official diplomat. My death could cause an international incident, after all. So, in the end, I wasn't able to meet Saigo-san. As much as it pains me to leave this city, I can't defy my country's demand. I understand. Do you know when you have to leave? Not much time left, actually. I suppose it's time for me to tell all my friends here. Sayonara. A lasting thirst for peace. And that's how it is. Arigato for everything. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, it has. I can't believe you're really going, Sato-san. You're part of the family here. It never occurred to me you'd have to leave someday. I feel like we've still got so much more to talk about. How are we going to chat with you back in Britain? Well, at least you'll be safe over there. I'm happy for that. Probably not a lot of Sono Joey roaming around the United Kingdom, eh? Sato-san, I'll never forget you. You're no foreigner here, just a friend. Arigato, all of you. I'll never forget you either. Especially not you, Saito-san. If you don't mind, there's one more place I'd like to visit if you'll accompany me. Where's that? A Ryutai in Gion. I like to go there just once before I leave. Of course, it's my treat. Let's drink our fill one last time. Sounds good. Okay, let's go. So I was told that there's going to be a fight that breaks out, and it's going to be a tough one. So I may have to go all out on this one. Oh boy, we got another NPC busted. Oh, beautiful. Gion is a feast for the eyes. Don't draw too much attention. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, there's still the Sono Joey roaming around. Alright. Thanks, Saito-san. And speak of the devil. Hey, was that? Oh! Oh, it's Saigo. See someone you know? I didn't get a good look at him, but for a second I thought I saw Saigo of Satsuma. What? Really? Saigo. My Saigo-san. Yeah, I think so, but... Poor blimey. Of all the serendipitous circumstances, could this really be my chance at last? Sorry, Saito-san. I can't let this opportunity slip by. Uh-oh. Hey, wait! Huh? Who the hell are you? Pardon me, I need to speak to Saigo-san. Please, let me by. Shut your goddamn tongue hole. We got this place reserved. Private party. I only need to see Saigo-san. Who are you? I'm Saigo Kichinosuke-san's meaty right palm, Nakamura Hanjiro of Satsuma. And Saigo-san is busy, got it? Ain't got time for some lily fuck foreigner. Get out of here before I knock your damn head off. Alright. Just, if you would, perhaps deliver this for me. It's a letter for Saigo-san. It's very important that he reads it. Huh? A letter? Do I look like your goddamn courier? Hoi! Nakamura-san, what are you doing? Ain't you just the spunkiest gaijin in Kyo? You looking for a good death? Calm down, Sato. Saigo's an important man. You know for yourself how difficult it is to see him. Back off for now. Saito-san. Saito? You can always write another letter. I'll deliver it for you, if I ever get the chance. Alright. Thank you, Saito-san. Come on, let's go. Oi! Hold up! Now I remember. I knew your bony face looked familiar. Shinsengumi 3rd Division, right? Saito Hajime. Heard all about you from Tanaka Shinbei. Yeah, EI is A sound, not I sound. Said you took him and his boys to the damn cleaners. You're mistaken. Don't you play dumb with me. Shinbei and me come from the same sword school. I'm practically his big brother. What? If I let you scamper off after you beat up my kid bro, how's that make us look? I ain't gonna let our school get shown up by the goddamn hick sword folk you got in the Shinsengumi. Oh boy. Seriously? Fine. No choice then. Damn right. Now draw your blade and get stomped on, Saito Hajime. Loyalist Shishi. I forgot to heal up. Yeah, let's top off. Oh, you are a toughie. Okay, let's deal with the ads. Yeah, you are a toughie. Okay. It's a good thing heat actions give me iframes. That's one down. That's two. There, I didn't want to swing that way. And that's three. Nope, not this one. Yeah, no, this one is definitely a toughie. Ow. Time to meet an old friend again. I'm gonna assume this doesn't work. Yep. Ow. Yeah. Wrong button again. I keep getting the block and the lock on confused. God damn, he hits so hard. Again, I'm taking all the iframes I can get. I know that the more I use the same heat action, the less damage it does. But I'm taking whatever I can get. Come on, you're almost dead. Come on, you're almost dead. deadly. Not bad. Damn, you're tough, alright. No escaping me now. You ain't got the strength to lift that sword up again. Yield, you son of a bitch! Today I claim the head of a Shinsengumi captain. Oi, Nakamura, hell's going on here? I'm trying to have a good damn night out, and you need to start a whole scene? A whole scene? Fucking embarrassing. I'm sorry, sir. Okay, so I guess the idea is that this is supposed to be happening at night, not during the day. Is that Saigo-san? Yeah, that's him. Well, look who it is. I'm sorry for the intrusion, but it's important. This man is Ernest Sato, and he'd like to meet you. Say what now? Saigo-san, if I could have about a moment of your time to discuss the threats to Japan from overseas. As you heard, I am Ernest Sato, a British man. I'd like to offer you my knowledge and perspective to help safeguard this land. I promise it'll be worth your while to hear me out, even for but a moment. Fancy talk doesn't do much to persuade me, friend. Wait, please, Saigo-san. I've lived in Kyoto for some time now and learned much of Japan. With foreign powers applying pressure from every angle, don't you think it's necessary to negotiate with them on equal footing? I believe the only way to accomplish that is to unify Japan. As long as there is war between your states, you're far too splintered to oppose outside threats. Please, Saigo-san. Who knows? Even if you're right, I ain't about to hammer all this shit out with some gaijin stranger. You should get your ass home before things turn even uglier. I refuse. I will not go home until you meet with me. You stubborn goddamn Brit. Saigo-san's giving you a chance to leave in one piece. I haven't much time left in this country as it is. This is my last opportunity and I won't squander it. Alright. Talking time's over. Sato! Don't worry, Sato-san. Leave this to me. It's all leaky. I do not fear death, so long as I have dreams worth risking my life for. Saigo-san, please, listen to what I have to say. Hey, look at me. I'm gonna gut ya. Pay attention to me, damn it. That's funny. Sword of the throat and you're the one pissing yourself, Nakamura. You got backbone for a borner. Alright, I'll share a meal with you. So not to embarrass our Shinsengumi friend over there. Oh, really? My utmost arigato, Saigo-san. And you can line up. I promise he's my guest, not my entree. Not my entry. Thanks. Treat him well. Hey, Saito-san, don't you worry about me. I'll be fine. I'll meet you at the izakaya when I'm done here. We'll have one last chat, you and I. Okay, so... yeah, go back to where you would normally meet Sato. I will see you there. Oh, Saito-san, this way. Sato. How did things go in Gion? Never had a better meal. Come, drink with me. Thank you for all your help. Because of you, I was able to plead my case to Saigo-san. Now, let's knock him back. What other way can I show my appreciation? Ugh, we've already had way too much. And he still wants to drink more? Oh, Saito-san? Everything alright? Your head spinning? How is it you never get drunk? I'm no lightweight, but... Ugh, you always outdo me. Ah, you just give up too easily. I barely even started. Saito-san, you may be the strongest man I've ever met. But when it comes to sake, you're just a boy. Boy? You're in quite a mood. I take it things went well over dinner. Yes, Saito-san and I got to talk about many things, all while knocking back some excellent sake. The future of Japan, foreign relations, such stimulating discussion. I knew the moment we sat down, Saito-san is exactly the man I imagined him to be. We share very similar points of view. I'm certain he's fit to lead the country through these times of change. My deepest thanks, Saito-san. I can return home without any regrets now. Take care, Sato-san. One last thing. I'd like you to have this. Obtained Kiwami Hammer. Received a letter from the Right Honorable Sir E. Sato. A memoir. Written by you. You're giving me this. I most certainly am. I can think of no better memento of our time together. All my thoughts are contained therein. Please read it whenever you like. Alright, I will. Well then. Till we meet again, Saito-san. The correspondent took a bit to show up. So, he's really gone. Yeah. I hope someday he can walk through our doors again without a care. Walk right in without a care, huh? So do I. I kind of expected to be the final, like, quote unquote boss for these line of sub stories to be like the big head of the Sono Joey, but no. Damn it, wrong. And that is every single memoir. We have them all. A letter from the Right Honorable Sir E. Sato. Japan, floating kingdom of which I've oft dreamt. Though my days as diplomat have been short, full were they of surprise and discovery. Japan is as beautiful as reported, and the culture is unique and fascinating. Dear people of Japan, I will remember the incandescent tenacity I espied in your eyes in times of hardship. Your nation is undergoing an incredible transformation. With the shogun returning the country to your emperor, the rule of warriors is likely at an end. To shed the last lingering vestiges of the Bakufu, I anticipate shogun families and their retainers will find themselves with a little hold in your government. This will, I fearfully portend, inevitably lead to further conflict. Yet with the shogun's forces neutered and casus belli compromised, such strife ought to be easily subdued, one would hope. With internal disputes calmed, Japan must seek rapid change. In your time of isolation, the world has made many advancements. Japan will require a strong military to deter foreign powers that would profit from its exploitation. However, I heartfully caution you not to stray towards bellicose performativity. The key to your nation's future lies in unity between your citizens. Your hitherto autocratic class system must be expunged. It is my belief that a Parliamentary government shall birth you a more robust and indivisible state. It is my hope that communication with indelibly will it is my hope that communication will indelibly silence the specter of bloodshed from your history. I believe in the people of Japan. I believe it is through your will, through the will of all men and women of Japan, that peace can be restored for good, even if more hardships and strife are to come. I fully intend to continue my research of this Pacific Isle. I most humbly hope that my book may be read by many of the fine citizens of Japan, thus allowing me some small contribution toward your fine country. Lastly, allow me to thank my two dear friends who gave me hope for the future of your nation. May your own stories carry on through the ages. Ernest Sato, friend of Japan. That is every single memoir and every single sub-story now done. Except for 2. Wait, was there another sub... Okay, that one, I think I know what that one is. Huh. There's a sub-story I missed. Give me a moment to look this one up, because I thought I got them all. Oh, now I see why. Okay, so there is one last sub-story that we missed that I'm going to do right now just to get it out of the way. And it is over here. It's supposed to be in the north of the alleyway. So somewhere over here? It's supposed to be an alleyway north of Teradaya. I have to complete Diplomacy in Darkness. Yeah, Diplomacy in Darkness is done. My sandal string is coming apart. Okay, here we go. I don't know how I forgot this one. La la la. I need to restrain this thing. Should just take a moment. Have to move fast. La di da. Oof. Ow. Damn it all. Come on, man. Don't you know better than to kneel down right in the middle of the road? Sorry about that. My sandal string. Never mind. Are you hurt? Yeah, actually. Really badly. I'll be alright, though. Just be more careful from now on, would you? I gotta go. Shit! I dropped the package! Is this it? Is this it? Ah, yeah. Give it here. My apologies again. Seems like it's still here. Right. Well, I need to get this to Mukuro guy on the double. When that guy comes to, tell him I'm sorry. See ya. He was really in a rush. I feel bad. Ouch! Ow! Seems like he's waking up. Are you alright? Sorry about just now. Sheesh. You came out of nowhere. There was no way I could have avoided you. Huh? My package. Where is it? Your package. Is this it? Aha, that's the one. Hope you can forgive me. It went flying. I hope it's still okay. Eh? What the heck is this thing? What? This is a... It's a gun! This is not what you were expecting? Of course it isn't! My package contains something wonderful inside. How could its contents have turned into this thing? Wait, now that I look at it, this package... I think I know what might have happened. Eh? You do? Pray tell. Well, the other man that ran into me, he was carrying a package that looked like yours. Eh? Eh? So, in all the confusion, our packages got switched? I think so. Well, la-dee-da. What am I supposed to do now? My wonderful package is out there in the hands of some gun-toting maniac. That package holds something stupendous. What am I ever to do? I admit, I'm curious why that other man was carrying a firearm. He mentioned he was going to Mukurogai. Maybe you could catch up to him. Mukurogai? The dead man's quarter? Skeleton Avenue? Bone Boulevard? You want me to go there? Fine. This is my fault in the first place. I'll track him down for you and get your package back. You will? Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver. I'll take that to him if you don't mind. The sex gun? Of course. You might need it for protection heading down that way. You received the swapped package. The contents of my package are truly precious. You must return it to me, please. I understand. The other man had a gun bundled up in a parcel. Could he have been delivering it to someone? Guess I'll head to Mukurogai. I don't know how I missed this one. You're late. Have you brought it?
Hi.
Right here. Uh-oh. That's him. The man whose package I accidentally swapped with someone else's. The latest in small arms, huh? Demand's gonna be high for this baby. Eh? Why does the bundle look so scuffed? Are the goods damaged? No, of course not. Oh no. Oi! Oi! What's this oh no shit? Well, the merchandise might have taken a tiny spill. Damn it. I told you to be careful, didn't I? Let's get a look at it. Forgive me. I'm sure it's alright on the inside. Yeah, guns wouldn't break from a tiny fall like that. Seems okay. Oh, thank goodness. Like you'd expect a cutting-edge technology, huh? Not even a scratch. And talk about innovation. It's soft, grippable, and fits perfectly in the palm of your hand. Why, and if you get hungry while using it, you can just help yourself to a tasty bite. With a weapon like this, no one can stand against me. You idiot! This is a chikuwa! Huh? It couldn't be, but that smell. Fish paste, egg, cooked on a bamboo stalk? It is chikuwa. Are you jerking my chain here? Where's the guns? I don't know. You better find out fast. If you still care about your little girl, that is. Daddy. Oyuki. This guy was playing us from the start. Let's send him and his daughter both to hell. Please, this is a mistake. Do what you want with me, but spare Oyuki. Oyuki, I beg you. Stop right there. Who the fuck is this? I'll need that package you're holding. It contains something very important to someone. Huh? No way am I handing this over to some shit dick stranger. The chikuwa is mine. What? Chikuwa? See? It really is chikuwa. Aren't you the guy I ran into before? Oh, now I see. You two are in this con together. Now this shit's starting to make sense. You'd never have the spine to betray us on your own. Eh? No, you've got it all wrong. Piss off, girlie. It's time to settle things with violence. Okay, time to kick your asses. Okay, I never saw that before. But apparently the guy was a ghost? Why, Chiku, Daddy! Oyuki! Oyuki! I don't know how to thank you. What are you doing here? You and the other man were both carrying similar packages. When we all bumped into each other, they got switched. Oh, I see. So that's how a gun became a flavorful fish cake. My name is Saiki. I'm a trader. A trader? Right. Those men were extorting me. They kidnapped my daughter so that I had no choice but to smuggle arms for them. Because of you, though, those criminals won't get their hands on my guns. On any guns. You've done a lot of good today. There's still one thing left to do. I need to see both packages returned to their rightful owners. Hi. Of course. Here's the one you gave me originally. Return it with my regards. Thank you, Samurai-san. Oyuki? Thank you for saving me, mister. I'm glad things worked out. Alright. Now bring this back where it belongs. I'm surprised. After all this talk about how important the package was to him, it was just some chikua. Seems excessive. It does look pretty good. No, I have to return this, or I could have just one. No. I have to return this. This chikua means a lot to him. I shouldn't deprive him of it. Now we seem to return to where the packages got swapped in the first place. My package! You actually brought it back to me. Yeah. You returned the swapped package. At last. I hope it's still okay. It's all here. All of it. Thank you so much. I have to admit, from the way you spoke about it, I expected more than just chikua to be inside. What's better than chikua? I don't know what I'd have done if you hadn't come back. Without my chikua, I'm nothing. I see. Here. It doesn't begin to compare to chikua, but I want you to have this. Great serpent skin. Goodbye. The things I get wrapped up in when I don't pay attention. Still, at least I was able to help out that father and daughter. That's not such a bad thing. Okay. Let me double check this other one to make sure it isn't what I think it is. Okay, so this isn't what I... Okay, so this isn't what I thought it was. It's not the Ummm fight, because normally the Ummm fights are sub-stories in the Yakuza / Like a Dragon series. But this one is not. And, this one might be a slight toughie one. I hope I have the HP for it. If I will save before then, so that it's not, so that I don't have to do everything all over again. But I do want to finish up these sub stories before heading off to the final fight. You gotta believe me, I really did see a bear. What? A bear? If that kid's telling the truth, people could really be in danger. The boy who cried bear. Please believe me, Dad. There really was a bear. Son, can't you at least come up with a better lie? There are no bears around here. This boy who cried bear routine of yours is getting awful tiresome. I was fibbing last time, okay? But this time I swear it's true. Oh, is this the boy who cried wolf situation where, just to be funny, he lied about seeing a wolf multiple times, and then when he finally actually sees a wolf and actually tells the truth for once, no one believes him. Boy. Hey, did you actually see a bear, kid? Huh? Yes, sir. With my own eyes. What did it look like? It was as tall as you, at least. It had dark fur. It looked real strong. Anything else? Well, he sort of looked like the guy behind you. Wait. Whoa! Eek! It's a real bear! Hey. Both of them. Why'd they take off like that? The kid said something about a guy behind me. Hi. A bear? Troublesome bear. Yeah, we're fighting a bear. Okay, so yeah, this is one where the gunman style is very good with. Guide said, don't even bother trying to melee this bear. It would tear you apart. Which makes sense, because it's a fucking bear. Didn't expect to fight a bear today. Wow, mister, that was amazing. You actually beat a bear. If I become a samurai, do you think I could take down a bear too? I'm not really sure. I guess it depends on the bear. Okay, then I'll be a powerful samurai when I grow up and protect people from bear attacks, just like you. Don't be ridiculous. Forgive my son's frivolous ambitions, sir. And please accept this as a token of our gratitude. Inviting hat. Hey. What do I have to do to be a samurai? Well, if nothing else, don't tell any more lies. Samurai don't fib? Okay, I promise to tell the truth from now on. So long, sir. When I become a powerful samurai, let's have a duel, okay? Looking forward to it. I can't believe I had to fight a bear. Seems like the world's getting more dangerous every day. Okay. That is now every single sub-story complete. And we have gotten every single memoir. So, in between this episode and what will be the finale, I am going to farm up experience to max out the styles. And I am going to complete the rest of the dungeons. So there might only be one video this week. I don't know when the next video is going to be up. So keep an eye out. But with all that said, next time on Like a Dragon Ishin, we finish things once and for all. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye.